What's up everybody, this is Royal Flush. I'm just here to record a video about M.O.D.O.K and how he can be pretty useful on your team, but in particularly I just want to focus on how he's on my team with Viewtiful Joe and Thor. So usually my team order is Thor and M.O.D.O.K and Viewtiful Joe as anchor. M.O.D.O.K always comes in handy once Thor's inflicted enough damage upon the other team, you know, with meter damage advantage against the other team. M.O.D.O.K can set up some, you know, all his traps, set up a defensive barrier, lame it out with projectiles and beams. But I think importantly, he's good when he has his both assists to, you know, to help win the fight. So basically, there's several things I want to go over today. Before I start, I want to thank all of you for watching, and I know I don't get to post very many videos all the time because of work, but I still play this game very actively, and you should know that I'm working very hard to get this team to the top. Anyways, let's start with a couple things here. Some basic stuff. I'll start from basic and go to advanced. I want to start with a standing medium. This is probably one of M.O.D.O.K's more useful attacks. It doesn't come out, I mean, it's pretty quick. I don't want to look at the data right now, but I mean, it's immediate, and you know, basically you have to just block it. But the thing is, what people don't know is that anytime well, first of all, it's 5 projectiles, 5 fairly high priority projectiles. So from then on, in the most practical uses of it, whenever it hits, crouching heavy will hit. So, most people should, or at least us M.O.D.O.K players should know that crouching heavy is the foundation of M.O.D.O.K's combos, and also just his offense in general. But if you're ever able to land standing medium, just go straight into crouching heavy and you're pretty much set there for as far as combos go. It's really good at hitting on Modok, a character I get to play against a lot against LMD. Pretty annoying. Good guy, but I really hate Modok whenever she's on anchor. So she comes rushing in, if she ever has a barrier for counters, but M.O.D.O.K's in your face, always doing offense, and then you stick that in there and she tried to counter it. She can't do anything about it because she's going to get hit, unless she has a projectile counter, but even then it probably won't even win in that situation. But it's good against small characters. With the projectile properties of it pretty high. I mean, against Dormammu's floor puddle, they all disappear in one hit. So I think that's, so just know it for its projectiles, and also that it links into, well, it doesn't even link, it chains into crouching heavy. So that's that. Now I want to go over Goop. Same deal with it as standing heavy or standing medium. In most cases, in the practical ranges, well, this isn't when it hits the floor, so it's kind of at a medium range, not close at all. This allows it to be a low, but when it doesn't hit like that, it's just a medium, or a mid, so it hits. You can block it standing or crouching, basically, or it just acts as a projectile. Now, the thing I always remember about this attack is that it's active for 60 frames, and that's a pretty long time. If you can count it as like almost 4 of these. So from when it leaves M.O.D.O.K and hits the floor, active for 60 frames. But what you really want to do is be able to cancel into flight, because with that you're allowed to, well, you're able to create a self-unblockable whenever you're able to do it. Off maybe a tech roll, you either force a tech roll, and you get a free unblockable. That's if they tech roll, you know, and dependent on the position where they tech roll and where M.O.D.O.K is. But if you're in the corner, where usually M.O.D.O.K's fights are best spot, it's right when if you notice where he's not quite under the time limit, but just close enough to it. So it's usually when they tech roll that you want to set it up, but practice it, because even I screw it up. Like, you see, I'll get hyper battering ram when I really don't want to, but get the execution down, and you'll see that, you know, you can use it for unblockables, self-unblockables, and combos. So, flight cancel, and in other situations, like you snap out a character, or a character just dies. Set up a barrier. He's in the corner for this lame stuff here. So you don't really want to abuse it. Just use it enough so that you get your opponent cornered and that you get them to crouching. You always want to make your opponent feel that they shouldn't ever want to crouch against M.O.D.O.K until you bust out his lows, which are his crouching medium, extending head, or crouching head, and crouching heavy. So yeah, like I said, just keep the best way to explain is see the goop, then you cancel and flight. See the goop, cancel and flight. See the goop, cancel and flight. And then you dash. If you do it too fast, that's when you start getting hyper battering ram. See the goop first. Even then, you know, it's all about how good your execution is. Just keep it at it, and you'll get there. Okay, now time to get into some more kind of basic stuff. Cubes, leveling up with cubes. As you know, the ground with the cubes, he's able to get 9 of them max, and each one will allow hypersonic blast to be really strong, dependent on how many cubes you have. It always creates that hard knockdown. So on levels 1 and 2, you can't combo Goop into it solo unless you have like X Factor. So I mean, if for whatever reason you just need to seal a deal and it's the last opponent or last character, and you still got X Factor, and you only have 2 cubes, you could always just use X Factor to end it off with combo. You know, any combo ending with Hypersonic Blaster, which I will try to do as I explain it. And from the last hit, X Factor right there. So this is only in the cases if you ever have 1 or 2 cubes only. But once it starts getting to 3 cubes, once it starts to get to 3 cubes, that's when the harder knockdowns come into play. Combo that. Now we should all know that. And then the higher you get, like once you get basically to like I don't know, like 6 to 9 cubes, that's when he says bye bye. That's when you know the hard knockdown is going to be even more noticeable. So let's see, bye bye. Still going critical, but you should get the gist of it. Basically, levels 1 to 2 is going hypersonic blaster, kill. Levels 3 to level 3 to 6. I mean, let me double check that. Going critical. Well, yeah, you just keep track of how many cubes you got, just because it'll help you in the comeback situations later on. But basically, I think the best uses for the cube are, of course, Hypersonic Blaster when you got it stored together. This giant barrier where they have to super jump over. And my favorite is Jamming Bomb. Now, Jamming Bomb, as you all know, M.O.D.O.K cannot combo that solo. No matter what you do, you can't X Factor. You need to have your assist, and that's why I have him second, because at least in that, he always has his buddies to back him up in the combo. And actually just today I discovered how to combo with Beautiful Joe Shocking Pink, but I switched to Shocking Pink just a couple weeks ago just because it opens so many stuff that you'll see at the end of this vid. But before it was just combos, but now it's more pressure in the corner with M.O.D.O.K's cubes. Oh yeah, another point about the cubes. Never do the same cube. Always try to do a different one after you do the first one. So at least that way they'll have to worry about what's in front of them and then what to go and try to do next. And that's particularly pertaining to the cubes on the ground. Now where was I? So like I said, okay, assist. So the reason I have Thor and Viewtiful Joe as his assist is, well, mostly for combo purposes. That's primarily Thor's Mighty Smash, 2 hitting and 2nd hit ground bounces. But what I realize is if you're able to intercept Thor's ground bounce with forward heavy, it will ignore the ground bounce and instead override with a wall bounce. So I could show you a quick sample combo mid-screen. So So there's one example. That's just using Thor. And even then I could follow up the combo. But just to explain it, if you're, like I said before, if you intercept the second hit of Mighty Smash with forward heavy, which is a wall bounce, then you can use the ground bounce later in the combo. So the way I best describe it is if you save M.O.D.O.K's floor bounces and ground bounces, or his wall bounce and then his ground bounce for the very end of the combo, it'll allow you to do, squeeze the most out of your damage out of your combo instead of using it very early and then getting a pretty crappy combo. Let's just face it, it's not gonna do a lot of damage. So that's for Thor. Then Viewtiful Joe. Whenever I kill off a character, I get all this cool stuff. You gotta fill the screen with cubes. I gotta figure a way around it. Set up a barrier. But what I want to focus here is how I'm able to combo thanks to the cubes. Well, another thing about the cubes before I go into combos is that you're able to utilize the potency of the cubes without meter. So now I want to focus on the jamming bomb combos, which typically you'll have to do them in the corner, but seeing how you're using M.O.D.O.K, you're going to be pushing your opponent to the corner anyways with his beams, his combos, his pseudo-ROM, with his crouching heavies and jumping mediums. So let me start with Thor's. This is the one I've been doing for a pretty long time, just because it's simple by nature. Anytime I'm able to land a spike from an air combo in the corner, Goop. We're doing the combos again. Alright. Take two. So anytime from a hard knockdown, you do Goop to get a cube. This is good because you don't even need cubes anytime during the combo as long as you're able to get Thor in there. So actually let me show you without cubes. Jamming bomb. So basically once you acquire that one cube, he's able to jamming bomb just because Thor's floor bounce takes a long time to, it just takes up a lot of time. So basically anytime just land a hit, take it to the corner and you haven't used your ground bounce yet, thanks to Thor I got jamming bomb. And now for Viewtiful Joe's, here's his inclusion of the jamming bomb combos to M.O.D.O.K. So the key point here is just getting out of range of Viewtiful Joe's shocking pink because it can hurt anybody that's on screen. My M.O.D.O.K, any other characters, even Viewtiful Joe if he's still getting comboed for some reason. But that's what I like about the assist because it can save me in certain situations. It's pretty versatile as an assist. But back on the subject of jamming bomb, let's see the combo again. So basically I combo, I press assist and forward heavy at the same time during that part of the combo. And he's just out of range. It'll even work on a Modok, so check it out. You see, that blast radius of shocking peak is unusually large, so once the Vita version comes out and you see the hitboxes, it may be bigger than what it looks. But the thing with jamming bomb is you want to do it because most people don't expect it. People don't know that M.O.D.O.K is the only character who can do this, unless there's some Heroes and Heralds card that I don't know about. But as far as I know, the only other character in the history of fighting games that's ever had anything like that is Anacrus and Darkstalkers, who can reverse your controls. Forward goes back, back goes forward, up goes down, down goes up. And that lasts for like 180 frames, 160 frames, maybe about as long as a shield lasts. And that's pretty long. So if your opponent never understands that you're going to do it, just keep on doing it. Because you want to reset the combo so you can use a character again in the jamming bomb combo. So, and then from then on you can set up your self-unblockables. but just for the sake of seeing it again, let's see both characters jamming bomb combos again. So that was the jamming bomb combos, and now here's a combo that I've been meaning to show everybody for a while now. I actually discovered a couple weeks ago after I switched to Shocking Pink with Joe, because Goopy Upper is just to keep off me assist, but it didn't offer any combo options for either of my characters. So now I'm going to show it to you. Basically, before I do it, you don't need any cubes with M.O.D.O.K to do decent damage with it, but if you got cubes, it'll add to damage. So let's just see the damn combo already. So that there did alone 903k, and that was just off a basic startup. But you can do it from either that or any time. Go all it. Darn it. So I mean, basically you can start it out from unblockable setup, or just any time you get into the corner. You have to be in the corner to do this combo. So anyways, I'm trying to record a video. Can you hush for a sec? No! Sorry, okay. So, basically, it kind of just covers everything that I covered in the video. Using your assist to, how can I explain it? You saw this video, I mean, you sat through all 18 minutes of it. But basically intercepting floor bounds, using Beautiful Joe, Shocking Pink in the combo, using cubes to get the better knockdown. But a couple key points: if you cancel straight into Hypersonic Blaster, in part of the combo, you can, even if you only have 2 cubes, you'll still be able to combo Hyper Battering Ram. It's a pretty good combo just because it's able to do like any character, like lots of characters don't even reach the 1 million point damage point mark. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why it's good. When I first discovered it, I was with my lame setup with that. It does 1 million plus. So that there did almost 1 million. See if I can do it right this time. There we go, that did the 1 million. So, a couple other key points is that you could use a dash standing medium or dash crouching medium, but there's risk that because you might get a jamming bomb mid combo. And also the last part where it's the wall bounce and then cancel into that, flight cancel. You want to do it just a little low enough so that jumping S will hit. So that basically covers it. There's not much more else I can say at the moment, except I think I covered every topic, and that only took about 20 minutes. Let's just see the combo for one more time. A variation of the combo, just so you have your buddies left. But now let's see the solo version. So that basically covers it. What I want to see in other M.O.D.O.K teams is people being able to combo their jamming bomb if possible with M.O.D.O.K and then their 2 assists, either one, and you gotta take your pick in case you ever lose one. And just utilizing that he has all these tools: a self OTG, self unblockable, a wall bounce, floor bounce, and taking it to the corner and using the bounces late in the combo so you can get the most damage out of his combos. And then also using his cubes just to get a strong hypersonic blaster and using those jamming bombs. So put those all together and you can all make M.O.D.O.K, you know, your top 8 in all these majors. So yep, that covers it. I'm going to Winter Brawl in February. Philadelphia. Hope to rock M.O.D.O.K there. You know I will. Thor and Viewtiful Joe. I'm not going to use anyone else. So yeah, that basically covers it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it for the last 22 minutes. And I will keep on repping this team for as long as I can. So thanks for watching, everybody, and this is Royal Flush speaking, also known as the Mighty M.O.D.O.K in SoCal. See ya.